should be back. Hopefully things are a bit better now. A bit more set up now that I've had some time. And we're also gonna go here. Set up now that I've had some time. There we go. The fuck? Okay, there we go. Alright, still 2-0 for PSG. They've been bearing down goal. Just had a shot. Good save by the keeper. Bayern Lazio not really doing much. Kimmich with the ball here. What was that? Uh-oh. PSG, Mbappe here with the ball. Mbappe, ooh, cutting in, shot! Golazo. What a goal. Wow, PSG is 3-0. 3-0 the PSG against Real Sociedad. That game is done pretty much, man. Kane? Oof, just wide. Bayern are down. I just completely realized that. Bayern are 1-0 down aggregate. Bayern need to score. Minimum 2. Minimum 2. What a goal from Mbappe, man. What technique. It's a cold... Oof, nah, he just got cooked. I was gonna say it's cold marking from the defender there. But he just gets cooked. That's just a fantastic player. He's a fantastic player, Mbappe. They're flipping him off. 3-0 to Paris now in aggregate. Oh. Some good games we have here, though. Bayern Lazio is still really competitive, honestly, because Bayern need to score 2 goals. So no matter what, Bayern need to attack. I know Tuchel's thing is all defense and all that, but buddy, you have to attack. If you want to stay in the job, you have to attack, my friend. Excuse me, because with all due respect to Lazio, they might be a decent team. They've done well, played a good first half, but with the quality on the pitch, they shouldn't be putting a finger to Bayern. Kimmich passes it back to De Ligt, I believe. Is that De Ligt? Let me see the lineups actually. Yeah, De Ligt. Bayern playing on that right hand side. Going more sender to Dyer. Dyer at Bayern, you know. That's wild. Dyer switches it to Muller. Muller does what I headed down, no one there. That's good for Muller. Good hold up play. No one there. Let me fix my hair. There we go. It's a bit better. What's going on here? Oh, the net. There's been a stoppage at the PSG game. The net is what's it called? It's untangled basically. They have to attach it again. It's a bit soft for me, that foul on Kimmich. Or that foul by Kimmich, but... Oof, what a goal by Mbappe. Where are PSG in the table? Well, actually, that's a stupid question. PSG in the table are where they need to be. They're first, obviously. And by a lot, by almost 10 points, 9 points. Luis Enrique must be doing a good job then. 16 wins, 7 draws, 1 loss, 54 goals, 19 against, 35 goal difference. Doing a really good job, PSG, it seems like. Seems they were really critical on Luis Enrique earlier in the season. Probably because of the playstyle, though. Most likely. Dembele, Mbappe, Barcola, Ruiz, Vitinha, Zira, Emery, Mendes, Beraldo, Hernandez, Hakimi, Donnarumma. Against Kubo, Oyarzabal playing as a striker. Wow, that's crazy. Mendes, Mendy, Merino, Becker, Geraldo Becker, good player. Galan, Lenormand, Subeldia, Traore, Ramiro. Competitive team, Sociedad. Competitive team. Obviously not the team expected to go through. That's not the team that's gonna go through unless freaking PSG bottle it by immense proportions. But yeah. This game still much open though. Bayern have had all the ball possession, pretty much. They've had, oh my god, 8 shots to Lazio's 2. Only 2 shots on target though. They're close though. You can sense that a goal's coming for Bayern. Look at that Bayern team. Kane up top. Sané, Müller, Musiala, Goretzka, Pavlovic, Kimmich, De Ligt, Dyer, Guerreiro. Guerreiro, wasn't he in Dortmund? What is with that club and exchanging players, man? Dortmund, have some respect for yourself. What's wrong with you? I'm sure he was at Dortmund a couple years ago. 30 years old, wow. I remember when he was a upcoming prospect. Uh-oh. What is this? Shoot. Okay, that's better. Is that Sadiq? No, I think that's Geraldo Becker. Number 11. Yeah, Geraldo Becker. Man, I like that player a lot. Suriname player here in CONCACAF. Oh, Mbappe running down the left wing. Coming in. A clash of bodies. He's been given a foul. What is that? Subedia, I think. That's clumsy. Goretzka. Pavlovic. Took the ball over the top to Sané. Oh, Musiala! Ah, Guerreiro. Shot deflected. Oh, that's a nice Bayern kit. That's a nice Bayern kit. I like the off-white. It's very cream colored. Oh, that's good defending. That's good defending. Who's that defense? Romagnoli, Gila, Pellegrini, and Marusic. Immobile, man. Immobile still at Lazio. Coventry beating Rotherham 4-0. Is this in the league? I think it is in the league. Wow. Let's see where that puts Coventry. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Eighth. Oh, that championship table is tight. Norwich have to start picking up points. Coventry have to start picking up more points if they want to get in the playoffs. Because Hull and West Brom are pulling away. Immobile. Ah, fell over. This is a good game, this Lazio game. Lazio playing a lot better than I expected. You know what? I would love a Lazio win. I really, really would. As much as that club is criticized because of their political views, I would like to see Bayern knocked out. Mainly because of Tuchel. I'm not a big Tuchel fan. I think Tuchel gets a lot of respect for. He did well at Chelsea, but that guy's Jose Mourinho, man. But without the attacking side of the football. Guerreiro. They switch. I think they wanted to look for that back post. Either front post Kane or back post, I think it was Musiala showing up. Musiala or Guerreiro, actually. Oh my god, his shoe came off. Who is that? Luis Adriano? Is that his name? I think Luis Adriano. Luis Alberto, that's it. Luis Alberto's shoe coming off from a tackle from Kimmich. Kimmich getting stuck in quite literally. Cheers, everyone, by the way. Anywhere where you might be. It's delicious coffee. Ball over the top. Is Neuer in goal? Yeah, Neuer's in goal. Switching it to Guerreiro. Guerreiro is trying to find Sane. Or not Sane, Musiala. They've lost it now. Oh, nah. Let's see, we're trying to form a counter attack and they lost it. Too sloppy. Vecino. Luis Alberto. Felipe Anderson. Ah, man, they're just losing it. There's not enough options for them in the top of the box. Bayern are being sloppy when they get the ball. So anytime they get the ball to counter attack, they lose it quickly because they're being too sloppy. They're not finding structure in what they're trying to do right now. It's probably been them all season, really, the way that Bayern season's gone so far. Tuchel's reign in general. Ooh, yellow card to who? Yellow card to a PSG player. Number 8. Ruiz. Is this a yellow card? For a foul on Kubo. Oh no, Dembele. Dembele fouled Kubo. That's a bit harsh for me, actually. Not Dembele. Who is that? Number 25? Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Yellow card. That's a bit harsh, honestly. That's a coming together, but enough for a yellow card? I don't know. PSG pressing high here. Sociedad trying not to lose it. Sociedad trying so hard not to lose it. Oof, they almost did lose it. Oyarzabal. Ooh, Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal, what a player, by the way. A player that can be used. You know you're a good player when you can be used anywhere on the... Oh! Shot on goal, Mbappe. Great save by the Sociedad keeper. Who is the Sociedad keeper? Ramiro. Great save by Ramiro. Atajadón, as they would say in Spanish. Uy, atajadón. Yeah, it's a great save. It's really good instinct from Mbappe. Oof, that was going to be a great finish from Mbappe if that went in. Great instinctual save by Ramiro there. With the outside of his foot. Very nice. Sociedad cannot get out of their box right now. They are just doing their best to keep themselves compact. Guendouzi fouling players as he does. Felipe Anderson, man. Who would have thought you'd see Felipe Anderson in the Champions League match again? It's been ages since that guy's been talked about. I don't know how to make a thumbnail, people. But I'd really love to learn how to. I'm gonna try and save this stream even though it's been a bit messy. I didn't prepare the greatest, if I'm honest. But I salvaged the best that I could. And the important thing is that I'm just doing it, right? I'm doing it to do it. And hopefully in the future it's just done much better. Hakimi here with the ball, losing the ball. Hakimi losing the ball immediately. Kubo coming here down the wing, cutting in, trying to... fouled. No, not fouled. He's just lost the ball. PSG now trying to hit on the counter attack. Ooh, beautiful ball inside. Dembele not doing good there. He lost it. Kubo now. Kubo trying to find Geraldo Becker. Too far. Geraldo Becker's a good player. Good player, man. I rate that guy. Good to see more players like that come to CONCACAF. He's just going to make the area stronger, which is good for CONCACAF. You know, have a good competition. Oh, what is the referee doing here? The referee freaking tackling the ball like the best defender you ever seen. You would have thought he was Sergio Ramos the way he tackled the ball. What is he doing here? He slips. The referee completely slips and gets in the way of Muller as he's trying to get away from the ball. Is that Mark Clattenburg? Don't tell me that is Mark Clattenburg. Do not tell me. Can I find him here? Stats. No, I'm trying to find who the ref is. Uh-oh. Oh, Guerrero's cross just deflected out. That's a good interception there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yes, sir. Let's make this a little smaller. See, people, this is what I mean by as we go on, we'll learn a bit more, and things will get a bit better. Look at that. Fantastic. Look at that. Hopefully that adds a bit more context there. Hopefully. I know I can't show the games, obviously, otherwise I'll get copyrighted, but hopefully that's enough at least right now. Oh, you know what? Oh, fucking A, man. Okay, people, I apologize. Hopefully I sound good now. And let's just hope everything is good, alright? Let's maybe see if I can also move my webcam, maybe? Nope. Oh! I think Eric Dyer's cross just coming off. Going over the bar. There we go. That's much better. Look at that. We're doing it, people. I'm doing it, people. Much better. There we go! We're finding out our stream niches, or our little stream settings, as we go. Our stream overlays. Beautiful. There we go. Back to the games now. Oh, rough tackle on Musiala. Not a rough tackle. Looked a lot worse than it was. Got right back up. Fair play to Musiala there. He could have thrown himself and tried to buy a foul there, but he did not. Kimmich going on the outside. Horrible ball by Sané. Horrible ball by Sané. Horrible. Sociedad keep trying to play their game, man. Fair play to Sociedad. They're trying, but it just hasn't been enough so far. That's a foul. Hasn't been enough so far. PSG obviously are a much more outfitted side than Sociedad. Oh my God, Immobile! Immobile missing a free header. No, Immobile. The ball completely, I think it bounced off. Oh, it bounced off the leg and fell perfectly for Immobile, and he heads it wide. Immobile, how? No, you have to do better there. A striker of Immobile's quality, a striker of Immobile's longevity, his legacy, what he's done in the game, his profession, in Spanish, su profesión, lo que ha hecho, de su jerarquía, his, un delantero de su talla, a striker of his quality, right? He needs to finish that, man. He needs to finish that. That's a crucial, well, there's no away goals anymore, but that's a crucial second goal for Lazio. Crucial second goal for Lazio. Sané, I thought Sané was trying to cut in there. Ball scramble in the box. They still have it here. Guerreiro. Wide Sané. Goretzka. Switching it to De Ligt here. Takes a shot. Oof. Deflected. They reject the ball here, Lazio. De Ligt tries to go wide. He does go wide, I think, to Sané. Goretzka going with the Guerreiro here. Guerreiro. Pavlovic cross the... Oh, what a save! No! Oh... I should be more neutral. I'm just doing the watch along here, but man, I feel for Lazio. Lazio should be 2-1 up here. And even then, that's rough from the keeper. The keeper needs to do better. Harry Kane just heads it in. And the keeper gets his hands to it, but I don't know what happens. He just lets it in. Let's see. Muller heads it in. That's just an unlucky bounce there. That's world class from Harry Kane, though. You see the difference between Immobile, someone who has been at a world class level, who you probably can't argue is world class now, but still he's a very good striker with a very good career, and should be good in front of goal. But you see the difference between someone who should be good in front of goal and has been good in front of goal at a high level throughout his career, and someone who's been doing that for almost 10 years now. I mean, Harry Kane pretty much came onto the scene around 2014, 2015, when he started playing a lot more with Tottenham, after coming back on loan, I think, from Leicester, I think it was. But yeah, Harry Kane, I mean, just world-class striker. He can do it all. He's a poacher. He can be a number 10. Another goal. Oh my God. Musiala crossing to the box. Musiala just hits it wide. Wow, Lazio are crumbling here. That could have been the 2-1 comeback for Bayern. All within 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. Lazio are crumbling. And if they want... This game went from being Lazio being so competitive to Lazio genuinely looking like they might crumble here. That's delicious. I wish I had more coffee, but I am completely out, and that's so sad. Because, oh man, do I love it. Coming through here, Lazio, Guendouzi. No, Guendouzi. Who is there? My lord, what is that cross? Good God. Not a good cross by Guendouzi. It's one of those where he tries to get it back post, but he just way overhits it. Way overhits it. Goretzka now. Goretzka playing on the left side of a back three. So interesting watching teams play like this when they spread the ball out and you can see their shape and you can see exactly what they're trying to do. So fascinating. Guerreiro trying to drop back a bit deeper now into that back three. It's now a bit of a back two actually. Goretzka kind of in the midfield. Kind of switching from midfield to center back. Sané now going forwards, makes the switch to Guerreiro. Guerreiro trying to put it wide, but just loses the ball to not Vitinha. Wrong game. Felipe Anderson. Guendouzi back. Oh, great tackle by Goretzka. Fantastic tackle. Very important interception there from Goretzka. Musiala switches it to Pavlovic. What a drive forward by Pavlovic. That's a foul. That's a foul. Yep, foul on Pavlovic, I believe. Oh, Sociedad could have scored. How are you not saying that's a foul? Of course it's a foul. Luis Alberto putting his body across Sané there. Of course that's a foul. Lazio complaining as if that wasn't a foul. That's a foul every day of the week. You completely stopped him using your body. Of course it's a foul. Let's see the Sociedad chance. Oh man, Kubo's a good player. Every time he takes the ball forward, he looks dangerous, Kubo. Good defending, man. That's something that I've seen from PSG that's been so impressive. And I know it's only Sociedad. Sociedad aren't necessarily contenders, you would say, but PSG have been solid at the back. Solid. So impressive. Eric Dyer here on the ball. Back to Neuer. Neuer almost losing the ball. Neuer losing the ball. Kicks it out here for a throw-in, a Lazio throw-in. What is Neuer doing there? Neuer's much better than that to throw that, to kick that out there. And Goretzka has looked so good this game. Ball out. Lazio trying to do something, but every time they go up, it's just like they run out of ideas. And anytime they try and do something, Goretzka stops them. Goretzka been a rock at the back. Not good enough, that cross. I think that's from Pellegrini, I believe. Pellegrini, who on the weekend got himself sent off in this stupid manner against Christian Pulisic. Oh, Mbappe. Mbappe is an incredible player. So easy for him. Ooh, oh, Bayern were coming up on the counterattack. Ball out for a throw in. Gonna be one at halftime here. Half time. Let's see what football Twitter's saying. Oh, save. Kubo, man. So dangerous. Oh, the League scoring an incredible goal. Oh my god, this is the comeback's complete. Golazo. ¿Qué golazo de Delict? ¿Qué golazo de Delict? Oh, Delict. Oh, Delict. Oh, wow. You know what? That came off of... What? That came off of Muller? Golazo. Cross came from... I actually thought that was Delict's shot, but that actually was a cross shot, you could say, from Delict. Muller heads it in. That's so good from Muller there. Possible offside? I don't think so. I think he's just on. Yeah, he's on. They went to halftime at the Bayern game. Halftime, man, and the game was so close for Lazio. Lazio will be kicking themselves because the amount of chances they had before Bayern scored. Whoops. Now at the PSG game, whoopsie daisy. PSG game, 2 minutes of 4 minutes at a time. Hakimi getting fouled by Geraldo Becker. Some good games later on in the week. Not even later on in the week, later on in the day. I checked them out actually. Let's go over the games this week. Or today, I mean. Today alone. Right, so we got the 2 Champions League games. 2 Champions League games. Early on. A couple hours ago. Al Hilal versus Al Ittihad. Al Hilal going up 2-0. I think this was the second leg, if I'm not mistaken. So I think they're through. I think Al Hilal's through. Ronaldo got kicked out, I believe. If this is the second leg, I believe Ronaldo's out. To Al Ain, I believe, yesterday, which was wild. Al Ain, though, you know what, played impressive. I did not expect them to play as well as they did. And really, that's what they did. They played well. Al Nassr, no matter how much money they had on the pitch, they couldn't get past Al Ain. And Al Ain just outplayed them, really. Foul there by Dembele on... Who's that? I don't even know who that is. Pretty much a yellow card. Ay, Dembele. Dembele. Estúpido. Later on, the CONCACAF Champions Cup. I'll be doing streams for that as well. But later on, we have Club Sport Herediano against SV Robin Hood. Philadelphia against Pachuca, which is going to be a really good game because Pachuca have been on fire in Liga MX this season. So it's going to be a very, very interesting game. Orlando, oops, my bad. Let me put that here. Orlando versus Tigres, which Tigres last season, which was such a good game. The first leg and the second leg. The second leg in particular. This season, Orlando on paper have gotten much stronger. Maybe not much stronger, but they've added good talent. Good talent. They've added Luis Muriel from Atalanta. Let me put some tunes actually. This music is awful, by the way. Whatever. We'll keep it just to give us a little bit of ambience, right? Now that we're here in halftime. But anyways, let's get to the nitty gritty, like I was saying. Copa Libertadores qualification final. Right? So whoever wins this, I believe, goes to the Libertadores, which is Nacional. Which this is the Uruguay Nacional, right? I think this is Uruguay, yeah. No, Paraguay against Palestino. Palestino, where they're from Chile. Currently 9th in the Chilean league. But really, what I'm excited for, what I'm going to be doing streams for, Philadelphia Pachuca. Gonna be a good game. These two teams here, they play good football. Philadelphia, because of the MLS salary cap, the wage cap, I'm not expecting them to win. I'm expecting them to be competitive, but I'm not expecting them to win. Pachuca have really good players. Ousmane Idrissi from where was he? I think he was at PSG last season, or Feyenoord, one of the two. Solomon Rondon from everywhere, really. Last season he was at River Plate. That guy's been around the world, and he's a great striker as well. Especially for the level here in North America. So that one is going to be a great game. At home, Philadelphia. Technically going to have the home advantage, but still going to be such a tough game because Pachuca are such a good outfit this season. And the thing that's better about Pachuca is that the football that they play that fast, attractive, cohesive football. So it's going to be very difficult for Philadelphia to not get scored on, honestly. Philadelphia either need to live with a 0-0, 1-0 if possible, and they have to try and get a 1-0 at Pachuca. And that's going to be even tougher because at Pachuca's ground, tough. Orlando Tigres, Orlando home. Right, Orlando at home for the first leg. As I said, they have a better team. Right, a team that look exciting. Genuinely do look exciting. Let's actually show you. So these are the transfers they brought in actually this season. You can see here the biggest one, the most marketable one. You can obviously tell, Luis Muriel. I mean, my God, anyone who doesn't know Luis Muriel, where have you been for the last 10 years? 32 years old, so still good for North American standards. Uh, he's only played a half, played against Inter Miami, couldn't really do much. I think he scored the goal actually, if I'm not mistaken, in that game. He scored the goal, but it was offside, unfortunately. But couldn't do a whole lot, obviously, against Inter Miami. Inter Miami, with the team that they have, are just so much better. But still, with strong players like Luis Muriel, Nicolás Lodeiro, which this player here, if you know anything about MLS legend, Seattle Sounder legend, excuse me, MLS legend, Seattle Sounder legend, and just a great, reliable player overall. Great, reliable player, especially for North American level. Easily gonna raise Orlando City's level just by his experience. Ivan Angulo from Palmeiras. Palmeiras is a strong Brazilian outfit. If they let him go, it's probably for a good reason. But also, I just know because of where he comes from, he's gonna have a good level if he is coached well. So that's another thing for Orlando. They just have to play better football because I know Orlando, with the coach that they have, they play much more pragmatic, kind of compact footy. And I think they're trying to change that this season with the transfers that they've done. Like I said, Luis Muriel, Nicolás Lodeiro are massive. Ivan Angulo looks good. Junior Uso from Cortiva, they look good. And I don't think as much as Tigres fans might say it's going to be a walk in the park, because Tigres on paper are like a super team. They're really, really good, and they buy well. They buy for the future. In Mexico, the salary cap's much different. They don't have a salary cap. In fact, they can pay players as much as they want. They can build a solid squad. Unlike in MLS, where you're kind of forced to get rid of your squad depth, really, which is unfortunate. But just the players here, I mean, my God, look at the players here. Nahuel Guzman, one of the best keepers in Mexico, one of the best keepers in Liga MX of all time. Javier Aquino, Isalo Pizarro, Diego Reyes. Who else can I show you? Carioca, Vigon, Gorriarian, Córdoba, Juan Bruneta, Diego Lainez, Quiñones, Gignac, Ibañez. Ibañez doesn't even play, bro. Nicolás Ibañez easily is a top prospect in MLS, but he doesn't even play in Liga MX. That's the type of quality that they have. They're a really, really good team. So, as you can see here, 2 draws. They've had 2 draws head-to-head. But that draw was from the Champions League last season. And that was enough for Tigres to go with the away goal. So I'm going to give the win, unfortunately, still to Tigres, because I just think overall the amount of quality and depth that they have, the amount of talent that they have, it's just too good for them to lose to Orlando. Orlando can pull off a surprise, but Orlando have to be brave. They have to be brave, but at the same time, smart. So maybe that pragmatic style will work for them, because they'll have to be, like I said, brave enough to try and hit them on the counterattack, and to be brave and to actually to go at Tigres. But being that Tigres actually sit back, it actually might suit Orlando for them to fully go at Tigres, because Tigres, are a team who have been accused of not playing well and just relying off their individual quality, especially this season. And so I really think if Orlando try and go at them, they'll have to watch out, like I said, for the quality overall. But if they try and go at them, I think they can. And I think they can at least leave today with a 1-0, or even if they're lucky, possibly a 2-0. But the ideal situation would be a 1-0 leave with no goals scored on them, because they cannot allow an away goal. and CONCACAF Champions League, there is a wiggle, which complicates things so much more. So they cannot allow Tigres to score, and that's going to be so difficult because the amount of quality that that side has. I mean, they might have one of the best strikers to ever come to this side of the country anyway, in Andre Pierre Gignac. You know, this player is historic here in North America with what he's done. And he's still 38 years old, and he's still going hard, and he's still so good. You know, he still does so much for Tigres, honestly. Fantastic player. Fantastic, fantastic player. Sorry, I'm trying to put the volume a bit lower on my music, and I just put it way up. Alright, so let's go back to my stream. So that's that game, but that's for today. Tomorrow, if I'm able to, I'm gonna try and do the second round of 16 matches, which are gonna be even more exciting. If you think today's good with Orlando, Tigres, Pachuca, Philadelphia, wait till you see for tomorrow. First off, at 3 in the afternoon, New England Revolution versus Liga de Alajuelense, I believe it's pronounced, which is a Costa Rican side. I believe they're Costa Rican champions, actually, to their credit. So, who knows? They're a really interesting team. I saw them play against LAFC last season. At home, LAFC, or I'm sorry, at LAFC's home, they gave LAFC a really, really good game. They actually could have come back. At their home is where they crumbled. And LAFC had attack after attack after attack after wave after wave. And if they weren't careful, it could have been 4-5-0. Genuinely. It could have been crazy. It ended up being 3-0, if I'm not mistaken, with a very dominant LAFC display. New England Revolution are not LAFC. They're a very good, consistent side. I'd even say they're probably a bit more consistent than LAFC. That's probably a bit harder to debate because LAFC did win Supporters Shield. And by definition, that is consistent, the consistent champions. But, I don't know. I just feel like for some reason I feel New England are just... They're more consistent in the idea that they play with, but I don't see them having the same quality as LAFC. So what I'm trying to say is they can easily, or maybe not easily, I shouldn't say easily. I can see them competing and I can see them winning, but I can also see Alajuelense giving them a game if they allow it. They have to score. They have to do their best to not allow Alajuelense chances. They have to do their best to not allow Alajuelense to play with the ball, because Alajuelense are one of those Costa Rican teams, one of those Central American teams that love to play quick, fast, attacking pace football, just tiki-taka, boom, 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 So they can't allow that. Houston Dynamo. Let me give a little bit of who I think I'll win. I think New England overall should have enough to beat them. It just depends the way that they play, I believe. Because they don't have, let's say, the same quality that LAFC do, where LAFC have all these big names. They have whoever you want to give me. But Alajuelense have really good, consistent play. And that sometimes means more. But I'm going to go with New England. Houston Dynamo, Columbus Crew. This is an interesting matchup here. Oh shoot, the game is back on. You know what? Let's get back to that game. Bayern Lazio back on, 46th minute. Let's get back to here. 2-0 Lazio. 2-0 Bayern, actually. 3 minutes in. Bayern just playing it out the back here. Going side to side, going back to Neuer. Neuer trying to go wide. Kimmich has it here on the right. PSG Sociedad about to kick off again, second half. Free kick to Lazio. PSG game's kicked off. Oh, cross into the box. Not good enough. Headed out by, I think that was Delict. Pellegrini playing it back to their keeper. Oh, he's lost it here. Bayern have it now. Dyer now to Guerreiro. Goretzka going forward with Kane. Kane going wide to Kimmich. Kimmich seeing if he can find the cross into the box. Headed to Müller. Müller trying to head it into. Oh, almost for the Kane. That's just trying to keep the ball here. I think Lazio asking for a penalty there. Ooh, I think they're going to go back to check that on VAR. Let's see. Nah. Never a penalty. Never ever a penalty. Never. Lazio are just asking for something there, but that's never a penalty. Immobile, like, come on, man, trying to buy a foul there. That's just never a penalty. Never. Someone warming up for PSG here. At most, it looks like it was a come together of knees, which I'm sure is painful. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure Immobile probably is in some pain, right? But it's just not a penalty, man. It's just never a penalty. Oh, it's so strange seeing Asensio in the PSG top. Very strange. It is Asensio, right? No, Beraldo. I didn't even look at the right player. Is Asensio in the lineup? I guess he's not. Is he injured? He's injured. Asensio's injured. Oh, Kane. Went for a back post cross to Che Musiala. Oh, Musiala. Tried cutting in and shooting. Almost scored, but goes wide. What a good player Musiala is. Oof. You know, that's good from Guendouzi. Good chasing from him. Pushes him wide enough for it to go wide. Because if it wasn't for Musiala or Guendouzi being consistent there, that would have not gone wide. That would have got on target. I need Lazio to be a bit more competitive, though. Not doing enough. It's like they lost all their steam when they conceded that first goal, man. Oh, Mbappe. Counter attack now going wide. Oh. Lazio trying to find a counter attack here. Going wide on the left. See, that's what I mean. They get to the final third and they just run out of ideas and they lose the ball. Yeah, man, it's not good enough from them. No, Mendes looks an interesting player. How old is No Mendes? He looks young. "21. Oh, Musiala playing it wide. Kimmich here. Cross. Cleared out. 65 million market value. Where was this guy playing, bro? He's been in... I guess he's been... Portuguese League. PSG. Wow. That's probably why I've not seen him. Felipe Anderson, man. I need to see more from you. I remember when that guy was hyped up back in the day. Before he went to West Ham and then he finally got a move to the Premier League and then this didn't go well. To be fair, it was West Ham, so who knows. He could have gone to a more attacking side and could have used him better, but still. Igor Sueldia will miss the next match. Another yellow card. PSG not relenting here. Keep trying to attack. Harry Kane here, Bayern Munich going forward. Kane switches wide. Oh, Guerrero almost scoring. Is Davies injured? Must be. No, on bench. They must be just switching it up, rotating. Oh, Mbappe here, he can score! Oh, what a finish. Oh, what a finish. See, that's what Mbappe is just so good at. That's such a good finish from Mbappe. Oh, what a finish. He completely faked out the keeper there. He made it look like he was going to go into the far post, kind of do that Thierry Henry far post finish. Goes near post. Beautiful, man. Oh, my lord. What a finish. Subeldía getting cooked, by the way. Oh, man. How are you going to... What a finish. You can't let him run out there. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a striker's finish, man. Oh, wow. Can't do nothing but clap. Can't do nothing but clap. What a finish. That's 4-0 in aggregate now. Sociedad have been sacrificed. It's a shame because they looked more competitive than you would have given them credit for, but just nowhere near clinical enough, haven't created enough, just haven't done enough going forward. PSG have too much quality. Lazio, on the other hand, could have been probably 2-3-1 up with the chances they had in the first half, and they just could not finish. I haven't seen enough from Dembele. Tati Castellanos. I completely forgot Tati Castellanos played for Lazio. This guy from MLS played at New York City FC. Anybody who knows about MLS knows Tati Castellanos was one of the promising, talented prospects from Argentina. I believe he was from Racing Club, if I'm not mistaken. Then he was bought from Racing Club, I believe, to New York City SC. Did really well in MLS. Got a loan move to Girona. Did well for Girona. Scored a hat trick against Real Madrid in that game from last season, I believe. And then from that, got himself a permanent move to Lazio. Go! Ah! He's a good talented striker, man. Good talented striker. You know, maybe not the Real Madrid, Barcelona, AC Milan, Inter Milan level, but more than a good enough striker to play in Europe, to play at a respectable club, you know? And that's what he's doing. He did well here in MLS, won the MLS Cup, won a title. Fortunately, it was against my beloved Timbers. That destroyed my soul. I still remember it to this day. Will forever remember it. I hate that day, in fact. But, yeah. He scored. I actually think he scored in that game, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, did well in MLS. Won a trophy with New York before he left. And he's done well for himself in Europe, man. He's playing in the Champions League, which is any player's dream. You know, and he's doing well. Good for him. Has about 30 minutes to try and make a difference here for Lazio, being that Immobile could not. Oh my God, Castellanos, my God. He immediately loses the challenge and falls on the ground. Bayern just holding the ball out here, outside the Lazio's box, just passing it back and forth, trying to break down Lazio. Pavlovic. Bayern now slowing the game down a bit more. Just trying to control it here. Once again, they also control it. They slow it down and they start to open up Lazio. Probably open up spaces. Passing it through here. Mueller here. Mueller shoots. Goal. Mueller with a shot from outside the box, trying to curl it in. Save, and Kane is there for the tap-in. 3-1 now for Bayern. This game is done. This game is over. Bayern and PSG through. Bayern PSG through, which means, let's check. Because this is the second leg, so this is it. Let's go to knockout. Oh, Lazio! Not Lazio. Sociedad get a goal. No, offside. Offside for Real Sociedad. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. I mean, they're... Oh my God, they're all offside. Bayern through. PSG through. Are we gonna see PSG Bayern? PSG Bayern quarterfinal. Is that what we're gonna see? Wow. That's a great game. That is a great game. (3-1) Kane with 2 goals, one at the 38th, one at the 66th. What a season Kane's having as well. Let's look at Kane, in fact. Let's look at Kane. 27 goals. 24 games started. 27 goals, 5 assists. Harry Kane is unbelievable. Unbelievable player, man. It's such a shame he's not going to win the league. I can't believe he's still going to go without a title. Without a league title. But let's hope next season he gets one. Next season, hopefully Bayern's a bit better, and they win a title, or they win something, because this guy needs to win a title, man. He's too good to not have any title ever in his life. Any trophy, let alone a title, just a trophy. Way too good, man. Such a great player. Only 30 years old as well. Only 30 years old. 27 goals, 24 started, 5 assists. Unbelievable. I mean, you know, if you watched him at Tottenham, you saw what he could do. He's a dream striker. He's almost like Wayne Rooney, but slower. You know what I mean? Like he's that type of striker that can maybe not necessarily dribble past 3-4 players like Wayne Rooney could, but he could definitely dribble past 1 or 2 and then find a beautiful ball for an assist, and that's what he's incredible at. Drink some water. Ooh, Pellegrini skipping past Goretzka there. Nice ball retention from him. Ooh! That's a strong tackle, man. Mueller, whatever his name is. That's the type of player you want for your club, you know, when a player comes from your academy and he knows what it means to play for that club. He is a perfect example. Fighting for every second ball, every tackle, every challenge. And he's what? He's 30? 32 maybe? Let's check it out. 34! Thomas Mueller is 34 years old and he's incredible. Still playing at such a good level. Would easily take him in MLS. Easily. I don't think he'd ever come to MLS because I don't think he needs to. Right? In fact, I hope he doesn't. It's a beautiful story for him to start with Bayern Munich and for him to end with Bayern Munich. Just forever being at Bayern Munich and cementing his legacy there. Which he already has, even if he doesn't win anything else with Bayern Munich, he obviously has that legacy with that club. So yeah, I wouldn't even want to see him come to MLS, but he's those types of players that MLS needs to bring. That, you know, they might be a bit older, but they still have so much to give. Especially, you know, the level in North America. It's not like it's incredibly high anyway. All we have to do is try to compete with the Mexicans and the Central Americas. We don't compete with the South America anyway, right? Oh, coming here. Oh, what a good save. That could have been the 4th goal there. Mueller shooting. Mueller having the shot. Good shot on goal, but it was a good save, to be fair. Oh, another save by the Sociedad keeper. I think a Hakimi shot. Bayern! Oh my lord, Bayern having another shot outside the goal. Leroy Sané got the goal and got the shot off of outside of the box there. Oh, he's offside. Mueller would have been offside anyway. That would have been a great goal, you know. That would have been a great finish. Good save. Luis Alberto, Felipe Anderson out here on the wing. Puts the ball in. Shoot, Alberto! Oh! Save. Luis Alberto with a shot. Very good shot. Forces a save by Neuer. Oh no, it's actually off a deflection by a defender. Good shot by Luis Alberto though. That was a decent chance there. Cross in, cleared. Luis Alberto, good touch. Tries to look for another cross. Finds a cross. Oh, cleared out. Luis Alberto. Oh, Luis Alberto Silky there playing for Luis. Uh, Felipe Anderson. Cross Guendouzi. Ah. That's easy for Neuer to collect. Especially for Neuer. Neuer being the keeper that he is, he's going to come out for those crosses. So you better cross it good because he's going to come out. Sociedad still trying to play forward. Not Sociedad, I'm sorry, PSG. Referee. No, it is Sociedad. PSG give up a foul. No, other way around. Sociedad give up a foul. I apologize for my yawning, I'm just tired. Goretzka. De Ligt playing it wide to Kimmich. Kimmich trying to find Dyer. Dyer's going to go to Guerreiro. Both of these games started out, I believe, fairly competitive. And both of these games just throughout the time. Oh, Bayern coming forward again. Oh, that is not a good shot from Harry Kane. That's a very bad shot from Harry Kane. Especially for someone with the quality that he has. Both these games started out very competitive. And both these games, just because of the quality, because of the difference in quality, I think is overall. Because both teams have quality. But the difference in quality is what makes the obvious difference. Bayern Munich are, even though they haven't had a good season this season, they are league winners for almost the last 10 years. If not, I believe the last 10 years. Pedro coming on for Lazio. Wow, I didn't realize Pedro was even playing still. Pedro, where is he coming on for? He's coming on the left? Pedro is still playing on the left for Lazio. That's wild. Or still playing in general. He's 36 years old. Baller. If you know who Pedro is, which you probably do if you've been watching football for a while, baller. Baller. Underrated baller, by the way. Underrated baller. Guy was a fantastic player at Barcelona. Very underrated, who I think didn't get enough respect at Barcelona. Especially his last season. I remember his last season, he scored something ridiculous, like 16 goals or something. And a lot of the times he was coming off of the bench. Fantastic player. He was still so good for Chelsea. Still very decent for Chelsea. Maybe not so good, it wasn't killing it. But very decent, reliable player for Chelsea. But that's what I mean. Immobile, Pedro, these are ballers, but it's 10 years on. These guys were incredible players 10 years ago. They're still very good quality players now. But it's been 10 years, man. You know? It's been 10 years. And even if it hasn't been 10 years, right? Maybe Pedro at Chelsea was still, 8-7 years ago. It's been 8-7 years, man. Time passes on. And teams that can afford, like Bayern Munich, to consistently upgrade, consistently rebuild their team, consistently add quality, compared to teams like Lazio and teams like PSG, compared to teams like Real Sociedad. Even though Real Sociedad, to be fair to them, have a very decent team, I think. The difference in quality is just too much. Just too much. Started out very competitive from both. Unfortunately, the clubs you think would win won in the end. or maybe not. Unfortunately, I'd say unfortunately just in terms of looking at in terms of the perspective of the smaller club. Maybe wanting to go through, but Bayern Munich obviously and PSG in terms of football deserve to go through today. They've played well. They've been very clinical. Um, and the scoreboard shows it. I mean, Alfonso Davies coming on for Guerreiro. Gonna be playing the last 13, 14 minutes or so. Guerreiro had a very decent game, I thought. And I think Tete? Is that Tete? I think his name is? Tell. I think his name is Tell, coming on for Muller. I don't know if he plays in Muller's position, but he's coming on for Muller. Matthias Tell, I believe his name is. That guy looks young, man. Young. Four goals in the Bundesliga this season. Matti Still. 18 years old, man. Wow. 51 million market value at 18 years old. What is happening with this game? 4 goals, 3 assists. He's doing well. 20 matches. For 18 years old, that's so decent. Good for him. Luis Alberto putting in the cross. Oof. Dangerous little set piece there from Lazio. Corner now for Lazio here. Getting into the last 10 minutes of this Bayern-Lazio game. PSG Sociedad still has about a solid 15 minutes left. Ooh, decent cross from Lazio, but defended well from Bayern. Lazio gonna try and looking for another cross here. Horrible cross. Completely wasted there. John Pacheco coming on for Igor Subildia. Andre Silva went to Real Sociedad? Bro, what is up with that guy? Andre Silva is one of those players that had so much potential and so much hype around him and has done absolutely nothing but go from club to club to club to club. I swear to God, I've seen that guy jump from club to club pretty much every season. He's just at a different club. He's 28 years old. Finished. Not finished. Can still play it at a good level. Has been playing at a good level, but that's crazy, bro. I didn't know this guy was that old. 28 years old. Wow, man. Let's look at the clubs he's been at. I don't know how to use this app. Okay, here we go. Porto, I remember that. AC Milan, I remember that. Sevilla, went back to AC Milan. Frankfurt did alright. Look at that. 45 goals, 71 games. Very decent. Jumped up a level. Leipzig. Went from Frankfurt to another club that's a bit more important. Leipzig. 95 games. Oh my god, Mbappe can score again. Mbappe looking for a cross. Ooh. Defended well from Sociedad. That's a foul. Hakimi fouls. Sociedad player. Okay, so back up to what I was saying. 90, almost 100 appearances for Leipzig. 26 goals, so it dropped down a lot. He went to Sociedad on loan. 2 goals and 17 appearances, man. It's because he's just one of those forever promises, you know. Sociedad attacking or Yaserbal. Oh, what a save, Donnarumma. Yaserbal found a good cutback and it was hit good, but pretty much right back to Donnarumma. Alfonso Davies on the counter attack. Musiala. Why now the Kimmich trying to look for a cross. Out, defended well. Pedro, look at Pedro here defending. 36 years old, man, but he's moving. I'm telling you right now, Pedro can come to MLS. Pedro can come to MLS, and if he's giving a starting chance at striker, he'll score 10 goals, minimum 10 goals. I don't think he'll get some like crazy numbers, but I think his quality on the ball allows him to get into positions and to do things on the ball where he'll just get goals, and he'll get 10 goals. I think minimum 10 goals. All competitions, not only MLS. If he goes to the teams that has Champions League, Champions Cup, I guess, and Leagues Cup, all competitions. U.S. Open Cup, if you're playing the U.S. Open Cup, all competitions. Bayern attacking here. Alphonso Davies loses ball. Alphonso Davies' contract running out soon. Rumored heavy interest with Real Madrid. Musiala going forward. Matistel throwing the Alphonso Davies. Back to Goretzka. Back to Dyer. Ooh, Sociedad attacking here. Nah, not good enough. Andre Silva. Surprise, surprise. The word not good enough and Andre Silva right after. Ousmane Dembele coming on for Colomani. Carlos Soler coming on for... Who's coming off? Another midfielder's coming off. It must be... oh, Hakimi's coming off. Never mind. Oh, but they must be playing a back three. It must be a back three. Yeah, so Carlos Soler will go into that kind of right wing back type role. Right wing back / right mid role. Carlos Soler was another player that was hyped up to be the next big thing, and I just haven't really seen much of him at PSG. It is PSG, so, you know, kind of no one sees a lot of PSG anyway because it's just not a team worth watching, but usually it's not a team worth watching in the French league because the French league's just not that great, but, you know, they have talented players, obviously. It's just I don't necessarily get to see them bloom to their full potential. Look at the player that Carlos Soler was supposed to be. They had Andre Gomes for a while. For what? I think about 3 years, I think. You know, there's players there that I don't know if they've completely been the players that they were meant to be. Ousmane Dembele, you can even argue. You know, he's won a World Cup, he's won titles with Barcelona, but he was still, when he was at Dortmund, it was more about just winning titles. It was about being one of the best wingers in the world. And now I wouldn't have Ousmane Dembele at Manchester United. And Manchester United, we need wingers. We have awful players. We have Anthony. You know, we have youngsters out of the academy that we're trying to get because Anthony's awful. but I still wouldn't have Usman Dembele just because I don't rate him in that sense. I think he's a good player, obviously that can do good things, but I don't think he's a necessarily world class player that's gonna make a massive, massive difference to necessarily change anything realistically at Manchester United. Um, so I just don't see why a top club apart from PSG, which makes sense because he's French, he wants to play at a top French club. It makes complete sense there. But even yeah, I feel he's been a bit underwhelming at PSG. You know, at Barcelona he was a bit underwhelming, but he's done more. He's obviously been at PSG less, but I feel like I should see more of him. I should hear more about Ousmane Dembele at PSG in general, and I just haven't. I don't think. Harry Kane on the ground here. Oh, wide ball to Mbappe, takes a heavy, heavy touch. Works out in the end. Limer's coming on, or whatever his name is. Conrad Limer. I actually think I'm gonna cut the stream here. It's been a good first stream. I think I've done all right. Obviously, as I do this more, I'll figure it out more, and hopefully they'll become more watchable. I'll become more of a community type thing. Hopefully, I also want to make other types of content videos. Speaking about MLS, well, soccer in general, football in general, but also being that I am here in America, speaking about my local league, MLS, speaking about just the leagues in general that I watch here, Liga MX, MLS, South America, European leagues. I watch as much as I absolutely can because I love this game. If that's interesting to you, leave a like, subscribe. If not, absolutely understandable. And yeah, man, thank you for joining me today covering these games. Bayern Munich are through, PSG are through to the quarterfinals, I believe, of what would be the Champions League. Tomorrow we find out who their opponents will be most likely, and I most likely will be doing that as well. Subscribe, hit the